Let's fight. Let's fight, folks. Wherever you all are joining us from tonight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. We trust that you guys are well. We trust that you guys are good. Where are you all joining us from around the world, or you're at home here in Guyana, wherever. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button. We're ready to have a go at it. Candy Lily and the Jit. Good to have you there, Candy, and Chris and Patricia. Anita, good to have you here. Diane Mitchell and all the other guys joining us. Pace and power, good folks. Boots on the ground, that's what we're saying. Boots on the ground. Great to have each and every one of you here. Guys, do let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear, clear and loud. Do let us know. How are you all doing? How have you folks been? Folks, we got the fight card set. We're fired up and we're ready to go. We are fired up, good folks, and we are ready to go. Fired up and ready to go. And we trust that you guys are as well. And sure that we shared to all the valid places, the credible places. Guys, we're happy that you all are good. Happy. Why are not the PPP days numbered? The PPP days, they're numbered. That's what we're saying. Great to have you guys here. Out front, how you all doing now? Good to have each and every one of you here. Wherever you all joining us from, welcome in the ring. Welcome in the ring. Welcome in the ring. Good to have you folks. We outside. Good to have you folks outside. Heather. Good to have you here. Heather and Debbie and Elizabeth. Good to have you here. Patricia. Great to have you here. Andrew says, hearing us loud and clear. We trust that you guys are great. We trust that you all are well and good. Again, folks, we are delighted, absolutely delighted to have each and every one of you here with us. Sharon McPherson, Wilma Grant, share the live, good folks. Smash that emoji button for we. And folks, if you ain't got a problem, you know, nothing wrong with you. Let me go along the road, good folks. Let me go along the road, the man. We got a couple of things we want to share with you folks. We're fired up, good folks, and we are ready to go. We got a couple of things, folks. Right off the bat, you know what? I think it's the first time in succession we had the same person open for us twice. It's the first time. Look, some things we cover in the fight, guys. Stabbing in one of those Caribbean islands. Yep. This thing got no age limit now, you know. It ain't got no age limit at the bottom nor the top. You got some legal issues happening in Trinidad. We're going to bring to your attention. Nice time in Jamaica. Nice time in Jamaica, folks. We got some things happening home here. You know, once you touch the 592, it's trouble in the dance. Donald Trump, too. We're going to talk a bit about Donald Trump. A bit about Trump. If you're not in the view of this program, you know where we're going next. Folks. We got the opener. I think it's the first time we got the same person open for us 2 nights in succession. But you know you're big like that. You know you're big like that. Folks, today in the National Assembly, there was a bill, you know, to amend the standing orders there to create a shorter space of time where members of the opposition can present questions and motions and all those things. You would think the government would understand that. And I might say, you know what? When we're in opposition, we might, you know, want our motions and bills and so on to be brought faster. You know, not only to the National Assembly, but on the order paper to be discussed, to be debated. Yep, that's where we find ourselves this evening. And our colleague, Annette Ferguson, share a word or two for them. Take a look and take a listen.
I shall repeat, and I heard it from the previous speaker, Honorable Charlie, and his colleague, the Honorable Dr. Dean. You know, and this is what Anil, the Honorable Member, had to say on April 20th, 2023, when he was conducting an interview on NCN regarding local government elections 2023. And this is what he had to say. we are obstructionists than constructive. So, sir, today, we're not obstructivists. We're not obstructivists, sir. We're being constructive, sir. The mere fact we can submit a motion asking for the standing orders 22, 23, and 27-2 to be amended to just cater for 4 days rather than 27 days and months, or 6 months, probably a year for responses. Isn't this constructive and reasonable, sir? So, sir, the other point you raised, we do not give constructive contributions. You heard from my colleague, the Honorable Tabitha Sarabo, who quoted what is happening in the UK, what is happening in Canada, and what is happening in some part of the world regarding their standing order. You heard from Catherine Hughes, the Honorable Member, making recommendations how we can improve. Isn't it that we're offering constructive recommendations, my colleagues? When he also stated, Comrade Speaker, when we, the opposition, not in the National Assembly, the business of the House flows smoothly. But when we are here, there is no constructive alternatives, only constructive criticism. Well, Comrade Speaker, I guess the Honorable Member will agree with me this morning that we have provided, as I said before, constructive recommendation how we can improve Standing Order 22, 23, and 27-2. And Mr. Speaker, we are missing a big thing here, We are missing a big thing here, It was my colleagues on that side of the House in 2020 to get rid of my honorable member as chairperson of the PAC. What they did, sir, they brought a motion to this House and amend the standing order to get their way. Mr. Speaker, the honorable member, Anil Nandalal, accused us of breaking mace. But as I stand from this position, I am seeing the mace right before me intact. That today accused us, sir, of stealing the mace, but we're all seeing the mace before us, sir. Mr. Speaker, we were accused of assaulting parliamentary staff. Now, which one of these staff would have reported that they were assaulted by any member of the opposition? I'm still awaiting that report. We are accused of dancing and singing, but sir, we were accused of dancing and singing. We blow whistles and we behave in most unparliamentary manner. But let me tell you something. You forgot what Chetty Jagan did, the late Chetty Jagan did with the mace. You forgot what Honorable Darren Lal did when he verbally assaulted my colleagues on this side of the House. You forgot what my honorable friend, Christian brother in the faith, the Honorable Bishop Edgell did some years ago in the National Assembly. We forgot what Kwame McCoy, the Honorable Member, did in this National Assembly to my colleague Tabitha. So who behaves in an unparliamentary way, sir? Therefore, Mr. Speaker, today we on this side of the Assembly have demonstrated that we are constructive and have explicitly provided solutions and recommendations how the proposed amendments to Standing Orders 22, 23, and 27 can assist in strengthening parliamentary democracy, which will aid us as representatives of constituents and constituencies in providing adequate and timely feedback to the people of Guyana.
Yep. One and only MP, Annette Ferguson. We're constructive. Don't come wrong, we funny. We're constructive. They don't like you when you're constructive, because they want to be able to label you as hooligans and thugs, Kurt Heidecken and Terrence and Cheryl. That is what they want to do, to be able to label you as hooligans and thugs. But we're going to circle back to some of the other happenings in Parliament today. We're going to circle back to some of that, good folks. But let's pick up on some of what we're following internationally, folks. Donald Trump's legal woes. Donald Trump's legal woes. The folks ain't done it, They said the next set of legal woes that Trump is in could be even more dire. Could be even more dire than this one here, the last one. You got the Jean Carroll affair, sexual assault, found guilty, $5 million defamation. Yep, all of that happening. Indictments, But they got a couple other things the authorities are investigating. You know what? We're thankful for the people in the Associated Press who have had their hands on the pulse. They've had their hands on the pulse of all of those things. Folks, the Associated Press walks us through some of the other legal, hurdles that Trump got to jump through. Take a look, take a listen.
It's been a rough stretch for former President Donald Trump, and he continues to face a rocky road ahead. We had a verdict in New York in a civil case accusing him of the sexual abuse of a woman decades earlier. However, he faces multiple ongoing criminal investigations in both Washington and Atlanta. The Justice Department special counsel is investigating allegations that he and his allies worked together to overturn the results of the election in 2020. He's facing a separate investigation into the retention of classified documents at his Florida home in Mar-a-Lago. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, prosecutors are investigating efforts by him and his allies to subvert the results of the Georgia state election in 2020 in that presidential race. And the prosecutor there has said she expects to announce a conclusion to that investigation in the summer or early fall. The Mar-a-Lago investigation in particular is one that appears to be really intensifying and heating up. The Justice Department has put before a grand jury here in Washington significant close aides of the former president and has been really pressing these individuals about the allegations of potential obstruction. These are potential felony charges that could arise from this indictment. Felony charges in the federal system carry the prospect of prison, and certainly there are multiple instances in the past of defendants who have been convicted of either obstruction or of retaining classified information who have indeed been sentenced to prison. One of the things that was really interesting is that the New York indictment from March did very little to dim Trump's status as the presumed presidential frontrunner in the 2024 race. If anything, it emboldened him. And there's no question that going forward, Trump is likely to use these investigations to his political advantage and suggest that he's the victim of political persecution. It's not clear how successful that argument will be for these very serious investigations in Washington and in Atlanta, given the nature of the allegations that are at issue here, which really are different in kind and scope and severity than what we saw in New York, which involved allegations that dated back, frankly, years ago. It's been a...
Yep. Let's turn our attention, folks, to some of what we are following elsewhere in the Ukraine. So them boys aren't ready yet for the counter-offensive. They've been taking some blows. The Ukrainians, they've been taking some blows in places like Bakhmut. One general there says, because of weather and other considerations, they ain't ready for this counter-offensive yet. They're not ready, but we know that the U.S. has given them, a lot of money in aid. Quite recently, a lot of money, bigly. A whole host. That's one of the things we're following, good folks. Look what else we're tracking. internationally. Look what else we are tracking. Good folks, internationally, is Charlize Theron a potty mouth? Well, Charlize came out swinging. She said, promise to F up. Some bigots, conservatives, who she said are worried about drag queens sexualizing children. She said people come after the LGBTQ community. She coming after them. She can F them up. That's what Tehran says. I think I like she when she just sticks to acting. Me thinks. But she has a right to voice her opinion. She has a right to voice her opinion. I can picture her being a potty mouth though. Yeah. I can picture her being a potty mouth. That's one of the things we follow. Look what else we're following, folks. An army sergeant, alleged, but not alleged, convicted of killing a Black Lives Matter activist. 25 years in jail for Daniel Perry. 25 years in jail. He was stationed at Fort Hood at the time. Yep. This one people were looking at closely. I don't want to bug you guys with all of the details, but he killed a protester of the Black Lives Matter movement. 25 years in jail. Yep. Can't do the time. Don't do the crime. Some of y'all gonna look nice in them colors. Y'all go long. Somebody sat right by the end. Y'all gonna look real nice in them colors. Hazelin King, you better tell them. Sharma, Carol, and it covets. Y'all better tell them they're gonna look real nice in some of them colors. We look nice time here in Jamaica. They said rates increase for workers, those holding household employees and industrial security guards. I'm so excited to tell you all, I'm tripping over my words like it's we getting raised here. You see, some people actually care about the workers, Some folks actually care. I see y'all boys promising teachers what? Salary adjustments. This is not cross the board. Y'all don't get excited. And house and so. I thought they were already providing that for teachers. For some reason. Some people promise you things that belong to you, Watch them. You gotta watch them. We gotta watch them, folks. Good to see Charles Nelson and Sharon and all the other folks who are joining us. People who actually care. How about the citizenry? You see, you gotta wait till election. You gotta wait till LG and so. Don't come wrong with, right? In season, out of season, give the people what they just deserve. And that's some of what we're seeing, folks, coming out of Jamaica. Yep. Kudos to them there. Kudos. Fidel Ennis, Angie De Silva, Keith Evans, and all the other good folks. Kudos to the peeps down at that end. And all white people moving forward. We get like the Wild West. We're going to show you just now. Like the Wild West. That's how we're getting here. Or Madonna, Deborah Thomas, Barbara, Sharon Castillo, Edward. Share the damn live, good folks. Smash that emoji button for us. That's how it's going down. Look what else we're following tonight. Look what else we're following. Oh, this one is something else. And I had to hold this one here. They had to hold this one here. Former leader of the powerful Sinaloa cartel in Mexico. A judge ordered his release. Well, the authorities say, hold up. Right? Hold up. His release was halted. Them boys are ready to put him back on the street yet. They are not ready to put him back on the street yet. Folks, Mexican prosecutors, they're telling us, they blocked the release of Hector Palmer. Hours after the judge said he should be freed. Yep. Believe it or not, the BBC reports that Palmer founded the Sinaloa cartel along with Kingpin, El Chapo, the two of them. And he has spent the last 28 years in jail in the US and in Mexico. Tuesday, a judge said there was not enough proof to hold him on separate charges of organized crime. Following the ruling, the public prosecutor issued a new arrest warrant against Palmer on charges of qualified homicide, requiring him to remain in prison. Yep. Them boys are running out. Some of these boys know to themselves they should be behind bars. You better watch them so the man had under dismal gray. Some of y'all look nice in orange though. Gwen Anderson, Godfrey Montaigne, Leslie Hamilton. Some of them going to look real good in orange. You carry on. Go to front. You know, carry on to your foolishness. Look at that speed following. 14-year-old was stabbed. This is in Jamaica by a schoolmate. Folks, y'all see how the system be coming? Let's say you see how the system be coming. Yolanda. Let's see Yolanda asking where is Sue. Sue look real nice in orange. It's only time, you know. It's only time, Kurt. Esther Blue, Lennox, Yvonne. It's only time, Dolores Denny. It's only time. Please and thank you, Donna Miller, Alison Cortez. Alison say, hurry up. Hurry up. And touchdown in the 592. I can bring you in. We're in the region now, so we coming in. Alison, we coming in. We coming in. Alison, we coming in. We coming in. Yep. Since this, look at this one, folks. Many, like the bishop, like the bishop, Martha Harris, Hazelin King, Edward Brooms, many shall say, Lord, Lord. But you know what? Rennie McKenzie Talent. Rennie, how you doing, man? Rennie. Sins of the Father on that great and terrible day of judgment. He said, I know y'all. I know y'all. I know y'all. Could you imagine? 14-year-old stabbing 14 years. Where we going with that? Huh? National Year Prayer for the region, apparently. Sins of the Father. This one here. They're telling us. This one here, sir. I think this is in, is this Bellies? Or St. Kitts and Nevis? Let me refer to my notes. But folks, it's trouble in this place, you know. Trouble in this place. They said a pastor, his son. Little problems. Prominent pastor is due for family court on Thursday, tomorrow, with an alleged sex act. In connection with an alleged sex act reportedly involving a 13-year-old girl. All right? And if it's in eyewitness, it's in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The child is alleged to have performed oral sex on the man, according to the publication, at the church building during a recent youth activity. Folks, nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing. Nothing is sacred, and people don't care. Church with him, sir. When I was growing up in the church, you used to frighten. Swear words and even coming in your thoughts. You have these straight and narrow things. Folks, I had my little girlfriend, you know, going to church. You dare not be seen too close now? Oh, Father. How they carry on? You think they married and dating 1 month? How they carrying on in church? You think some of them married 1 month of dating? Big hole up in hand, hugging up, kissing. My God of mercy. But in the church, the sexual act is said to have been, you know, performed, carried out. Yeah. Many shall say, Lord, Lord. Many in this government. But on that great and terrible day of judgment, on that great and terrible day, look at us, we following, folks. Trinidad, we told you, this rendition from Barbados is raising a lot of eyebrows. A lot of eyebrows, and people in Trinidad want answers to know specifically what happened. What went down there in Trinidad? Folks want answers. You know, and the Prime Minister wrote to me. I saw the Barbadian government, you know, they're doing their own story. You know, so it's not them. They didn't know. You see? And then you got all this silk that is being thing for friends, family, you know, senior council, being given to friends, family, and favorite. It's raising a lot of eyebrows. Folks, Trinidad is them kind of place. Apologies there. Let's black out. GPL, don't come for me. Miss me with the GPL, stop it. They give me a little shaky there. Yep. It's not like here, you know. People need answers. Don't you think you're then power there for 23 years? Don't come wrong like that. You got to walk straight. And those folks will be coming at you. You know, be coming into the 592. I tell y'all, We don't lie wrong. They say, Dan Graves, Andy. Well, it's at this point now. Esther Blue, Marilyn Lorimer, Edward Brooms, and all the other folks joining us tonight. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, good folks, and let me go down the road. Look, some of the things we following. You know, we can do till wrong. This part we come up the year. That's why we asking you. We want they come to partner with us. Here's how you can do that.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $ in the ring 592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring 592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $ in the ring 592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring 592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Let's get the other housekeeping out of the way as well. We'd like you guys to know that if you need a good justice of the peace, Commissioner of Votes affidavit, these are the folks we use. These are the folks we use. Folks, they can provide expert guidance and support for all your documentation needs. Open Monday through Saturday. Down there in the Carlion Mall and Lamaha Street between Camp and Waterloo Street, 649-6410, 649-6410, 685-6448, 685-6448. Yeah. Pace and power, good folks. Pace. Well, you all know what's going now. You all know what's going now, good folks. Once we come around these parts, it's downhill. Folks, there's so much happening in this country. There's so much. You know, some stories loaded. Look what we're following. We've become, good folks, like the Wild Wild West. Y'all ever heard that term? The Wild Wild West. It's who you know in GT. And who know you? Y'all know the true Yvonne Daly, Juanella Garnett, Sharon Castledo, Leslyn. Y'all know we lying for nobody. Y'all know we ain't lying for nobody. Land dispute, they tell us. Land dispute. Look how people want to be carrying on in this place. You know? Look how people want to be carrying on. Over land dispute. What happened in this place, man? We're going down in this place. We're going down. Take a look. Some of what we saw. A simple land dispute, you know. We got difference. Who own the land? Me or you? Who? We? Who own it? People could just start shooting up. Just like that. Just like that, you know. Wild, Wild West. That's what we're telling you all. It's the Wild, Wild West. The Wild, Wild West. And here some folks are telling us this occurred in Fairfield on the Essequibo Coast, Region 2. They tell us 3 persons were shot, not only the woman who was doing the filming, a woman, her husband, and her father-in-law. Rushed to Study Hospital after they were shot by a man over a land dispute. right? Over land dispute. Could you imagine that? This life and death, you know. This is what people do in a country where there's a breakdown. They didn't trust the court, they didn't trust the police. And people got to take matters into their own hands. A daily simple joiling cook. You all heard that? That was in Ukraine. That was in Russia border. Sukshan Sudhari. Can you imagine that? There's a disagreement. Tempers might raise. Teeth and tongue must bite. That's what the people say. Teeth and tongue must bite. But my God, Philbert Taylor said that's attempted murder. You know, the comments are going by so fast. I saw somebody says Charles Bronson style. Well, if I know Charles Bronson, you all know Major. Or Audrey Brown is what this country coming to. The woman was shot in her hand, she said. You could hear her on the video exclaiming, ow. You know, shot in her hand. You think them boys easy? They're not. Them boys ain't easy. All manner of things, folks. All manner of things. Oh, y'all miss that?
Blocking the access, we can't get to work. The pilot loader is moving towards Bacchus. Wow, this man is firing. Ah! Oh my, I'm being hurt. Oh my God. Ah! He's gonna shoot you. I am being hurt. My name is Roger Kumari. They're shooting us. They're blowing us. They're shooting us. Thomas Mohammed Bacchus just shot me. He shot me. He shot me. Oh my God, he shot me. Oh my. You're blocking the access, we can't get to work. Pilot loader is moving towards.
The Wild Wild West. Welcome. This is a country things will go from 0 to 60 real fast. Wild Wild West. Why is it? Gwyneth, Ainsworth, Annette, Auntie Sandra, why is it when PP in power, you see such a decay and decadence in the social fabric that is our nation? Why is that? Why? Huh? Why? And brutal murder, folks, of Cyril Mars. We tell you, we know the whole story. We know the whole thing. The whole thing. Today, folks, they told us Brian Richards is the man they were looking for and apprehended. I went to work like it's nothing. They apprehended him at his workplace and they're telling us Sir Mars was stabbed 8 times and then crushed when that vehicle reversed, pinning him to that concrete wall there. And they fended up that vehicle. Brian Richards, 24. Brian, see, couple nights. 24. Yep. They said he admitted, confessed, he took responsibility, quote unquote, some of the words that were used by some of the media outlets. Brian Richards, 24. You could stop somebody 8 times and then back up a car on them. You see, folks, I don't know, but if somebody drop you in Guyana, say, let's say you work from here. Somebody say he's 24. Guyanese. If they drop we in this country, we gonna run out quick, you know. But we in this place and the temperature being raised incrementally. The word just dropped in my spirit. So incrementally. You see? Look how the fella in Essequibo just firing shots indiscriminately. A man could just stop another one 8 times, back up a vehicle in him. You see the kind. You understand the picture? You think you understand the picture? You got a government fighting to represent ExxonMobil's private interests more than they're fighting to protect the citizens of this country. You think you understand the picture? You think you understand the picture? That is the wild, wild west. They're not fighting to protect the rights of Guyanese Margaret Morris. They're not fighting to protect the rights of Winella Garnett and her son, Chinsing Henry, nor Hazel Chase. Private interests. The law that they passed, put in place, says you must do X, Y, Z. Exxon and doing that, and they're fighting, appealing against the decision of the judge that's going to protect all Guyanese. That's not the wild, wild west. I don't know what is. A man firing indiscriminately at people he got a disagreement with, a dispute with. If that's not the wild, wild west, I don't know what is. If everybody who got a dispute with somebody got a firearm and go and start shooting up, where this country there? Where this country gonna be? If you do me something and I ain't like it, and I decide to arm myself with a knife, you know, and I make the vehicle that I have into a weapon, where we there? That is the wild, wild west. Donna Miller, Rita Cummins, Yvonne Daly. That's not a country. That's at best, as our late great national poet said, that at best is a civilized plantation. Uncle Gordon would say, life on the dam. Leonard Zephyr, we're in a country. We're not in a country. And I saw the man who has a great responsibility to make a difference, Robeson Ben. I saw Robeson stand up in the assembly, you know, giving a presentation. And even the dead, one dead over, when you listen to Robeson, even the dead, one dead over. And he's a fellow we put in charge of stemming the tide of crime and violence in this country. What a waste. Just watch some of them and smile. Let me watch your words. What a waste. 8 times. The fellow went to work like it was nothing. That's when the police apprehended him as in work site. You would think he'd go and get a lawyer and join himself. But no, he can't to work. It's just another day. Candy say Ropey Ben. It's just another day. Chemist is in paradise. It's just another day. Again, they're telling us that Sir Mars is going to be interred on Monday. That's some information we got as well. That they're planning to have that. The funeral at the tarmac of the cultural center. It's going to be interred on Monday. That's information we have at the hour. Wild, wild west. Thoughts and prayers go to the family of the late Sir Mars. Wild, wild west. Share the damn life, folks. And smash that emoji button as well. Good to have each and every one of you here. DJ Hope Chung, thanks for that contribution. Thanks, DJ Hope Chung, for that contribution. Thank you so much. Live on our YouTube channel, in the comment section, there's a $sign. You hit in a $sign, they can tell you how you can contribute to our program. Yep. Good to have each and every one of you. Well, look, story now. Look where we there. Wild West, Allen Downs. He was hit down the Rupert Craig Highway. Allen woke up a day. Allen's only crime, he has gone about his daily routine. You know, he went for a walk. I think he was walking with his dog at the time. They said he's a businessman. Allen Downs. He has his head down. I don't know too much about him personally. Conducting a business, you know, trying to fend for himself and his family. Somebody out of nowhere in the fancy Audi, or Audi, in the fancy van, did lick Allen Downs upside down. Folks, I want you all to see the country we live in. I want you all, burn me, I'm going a little slow tonight. I want you all to see the country and see somebody say, this is my neighbor. Right? Out front part say, is you care for who? I want to show you something. A man feel offended. And he's alleging, I call him some names. Folks, I can't remember what's the bail. It's about, is it 200 or 300,000? The mayor and I arrested for something, another 300,000. Right? That's 600,000 bail alone. A man knocked down Allen Downs on the road. His son said he requires 24-hour care. And whether he will ever recuperate, the doctor says touch and go. Joy Dotson, Alfred Jordan, touch and go. He requires 24 hours care. You know the man who knocked you down on 80,000 bail. Folks, I laugh because that's our registered despair. A powerful line from the film, A Lion in Winter. That's our registered despair. 80,000 bail. You know how much hundreds of thousands Allen Downs will require to recuperate, to have a semblance of a normal life? The trauma and all of that. But a man that did all this damage, you see, $80,000. I just want you to understand that. Right? If the laws look weird, we got to change them. I ain't blaming no magistrate. Right? I ain't blaming, nobody in particular. But I'm saying a man just feel like calling some name. Jagabat. If you're acting like that, it's you. Trench Crapo. If you're exhibiting the tendencies, then what you want me to do about that? It's you. It's you. The bail sky high. And a man could knock down, almost maim another fellow. Right? And you catch 80,000 and you go about your business. Right? If that's not the wild, wild west, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. But we wish, you see, Budram Hiralal was the driver, 80,000 bail. We wish Allen Downs the very best. You must say a prayer for this brother. Can't be an easy time. You know the trauma you go through. I was head down once, jogging on the road. I in the grass, It took me a long time to go back on the road. A long time. A very long time. I could imagine the trauma. Say a prayer for a brother. Say a prayer for brothers. Jagabats. If the system is broken, we got to fix it. If it is broken, DJ Optung says it's his neighbor from Oleander Gardens. He has a farm. DJ Optung said, just kind of business. Just kind of business. Marilyn Lorme, I see you there. Just going about his business and then buy spunks. You see? Legislation passed today is Candy. Candy Linderjit. Your name calling. Candy give us this phrase. Oh, scraps. We love it. We love it. We love it. We listen to y'all, you know. We read y'all comments. Yep. Loretta Argyle says 400 US for life. That's it for say oh, scraps. It's true. Just like that. You know how many people in the system waiting for justice? Hoping for justice? You know how many? Hoping and waiting. Them little scooters, y'all zoom about the place. Regulations now, people under 60. I see all kind of little children riding these electric scooters. All kinds of little children. Even some big people can't handle them. So it should probably even make a difference. But there was some attempt to regularize the usage of these electric scooters. That's one of the things. Passed in the National Assembly today, you know, Anil spoke for 5 minutes. I don't know. Like the longer these guys in office, like it's the more dotage they get. Anil spoke for about 5 minutes. And about 4.5 minutes out of the 5 minutes, he spoke on a different topic. He come with something from GCOM. Some press release from GCOM about how many constituencies the PNC or something like that contesting in. The motion is this bill. But you know what they know? They know whether they talk foolishness or sense. And all of them speak the latter language. Foolishness, pagliyism. The bill gonna pass. So they ain't got to come and try to persuade you or persuade anybody. The speaker is B-Boy in Wihan. And so he talked for about 4.5 minutes or 5 on some press statement, you see, coming out of GCOM about something. I see one of the viewers said he confused. Right? He confused. But they passed the legislation. They passed the legislation. Try with the all your girl doing the most though. Opposition brought a bill to amend the standing orders. You know? Yolanda, thanks for that donation. We see you there. Yolanda's made a donation live on our program in the comment section on YouTube, the dollar sign. Follow that and tell you what to do. All we're trying to do, we've had some bills, we had some motions languishing for a long time. A year and a half. Because they want to debate it, you know. You see? So they kicking the can down the road. So the opposition brought a motion. You know, what's the crime? What's the crime? To shorten the time between when a bill is sent in, you know, between it getting on the order paper. You see? That's all. We are there to discuss the business of the people. And it was there to discuss the legislation on the e-bikes. He talking about something from GCOM and who are contesting which constituency. They always in the PNC business like you want to go for. Always there. Gear too, always there. So that's all. We want to discuss the people business in a timely fashion. Sometimes when they bring the motion has lost its merit because it has been overtaken by time. You see? Overtaken by events. Cambridge had its latest season. Veteran. Which? You don't like scrutiny? Them boys don't like scrutiny. It took a season, veteran like Kemraj Ramjatan, lead up the lines for change. So wade into them. See what foolishness y'all doing. Sometimes you need them kind of people, you know, who can bring some experience and sense and say, yeah, doing pack of nonsense. Pull up your stockings, Gail. Pull up your stockings. Take a look. Take a listen quickly at some of what Kemraj said on his tweet today in the National Assembly. And yes, your scrutiny. Why I don't like scrutiny, man? Shucks.
Scrutiny is so important that we then also had created in that 2002 period something called the Public Security Sector Reform Committee, Public Security Parliamentary Committee, whereby questions could be asked, and if they feel that the answers are sensitive, we ought to get them in that committee. That committee has not been. So it seems like we don't want scrutiny. 3 years now, we name the people from the opposition and the government who will sit in that committee, and no meeting thereafter has. Why this escape from transparency and scrutiny and questioning and cross-examination and all of that? And why after the convention says, when I am going through Erskine May, generally when you have these committees formed, parliamentary committees, within a reasonable time, because they give you a little space, they must become operational. They must become operational. What do we have here in relation to a parliamentary scrutiny committee? Nothing. We can't even ask Mr. May Thomas anything about all that has happened recently. But you know what? When we were in government, they called Mr. Silal Prasad. We had questions coming from the ministers then, the opposition then. Mr. Harry Gill, Madam Gil Teixeira. If you see questions that came to me, all right, we're going to form this committee. We form it, and for 3 years or whatever, questions asked. Okay, well, what's your policy on crime? Okay, come, Mr. Silal Prasad, and he gave everything. Oh, well, what your plans on prison? Everything. So the scrutiny that is a bulwark of democracy was done. And so to that extent, then I'm saying that, and it was done very expeditiously. We formed the committee and all of that. So whenever now we got problems in security issue, we simply do not have even that, what is called, in-camera method by which we could get the answers.
Respect and manners, they don't like scrutiny. Committees that are in place to help you to give oversight, check and balances for the government. 3 years, non-functional. 3 years, inoperational. And these are the people who come to your gate and knock and say, we like transparency, vote for we. We like good governance, vote for us. But in actuality, they don't like scrutiny. It's like how vampires don't like sunlight. It's them. Gill them like vampires. They don't like the light of scrutiny. They don't like the light of transparency. But folks, this bill was brought by the Honorable Ganesh Mahipal, this motion rather, to amend the standing orders to allow a shorter space of time for motions to get on the order paper so we can scrutinize what's being done. They don't like that. They don't like that. And so Ganesh, on his feet, closed the debate, wailing into these jagabats and trench crappos, these tadpoles and cricketers, these carrion crows, these jumpy birds, these Hittites, Philistines, Pharisees and Sadducees, wail into them. Favorite, DJ Optung, wail into them. Wicked set of people, wicked. told them on behalf of all of us, your damn days numbered. The days numbered. Don't take me word for it. Take a look. The closer folks, the days numbered. How are you know that? Their days are numbered. Take a look and take a listen. And share the damn live. Smash that emoji button. If we talking things that make sense, don't come wrong with funny.
When I stood earlier, sir, and I merely read the motion, I honestly and sincerely thought that this motion would have enjoyed the support of the government side in this house. And the fundamental reason why I believed the government would have supported this motion is because in due time they will be sitting on this side and they will enjoy the benefit of what this motion is seeking to do. You see, Mr. Speaker, the reason why the government side will enjoy this motion is because the people of Guyana will judge them soon at the elections, and they will be judged for their behavior, especially in the most recent action of wanting to appeal a decision that was made by Judge Sandel Kisoon to benefit all of Guyana. The people of Guyana are watching them, and the people of Guyana knows that the ruling Judge Sandel Kisoon made was to benefit the people of Guyana. So they will be judged. They will be judged. And sometimes we forget what is the fundamental reason of us being elected to this National Assembly. It is not because of who want to determine how busy they are. The people's business comes first. And the questions that we put in the National Assembly and the motions that we bring here, it is not for our personal self. It is to represent the people of Guyana. And the people of Guyana have asked us to the questions and motions that they have given us that mandate to put forward. And I say again, sir, that this motion is not a motion with any sinister motive at hand. It is simply to put timelines in place. And I say again, sir, that the government side in the near future will benefit because their days over there are numbered. They are numbered. When you look at the substandard work in the Ministry of Public Works, roads that are broken up after months of being constructed, their days are numbered. When you look at the health sector and how the people at Demerara Hospital are complaining, and you look at what is happening there, your days are numbered. When you look at the foreign service and you look at what, as far as I'm concerned, their days are numbered. When you look at the Honorable Prime Minister and deals with issues, your days are numbered. When you look at the security sector, their days are numbered.
Honorable Member, this motion that want to number.
Mr. Speaker, you make this very clear. I am speaking to the motion because it's a motion to benefit them, the honorable members on government side, when they come over here sooner rather than later. When you look, sir, at the Honorable Dr. Vindy Prasad and how staff members had to write a letter against, sir, when you look at the housing sector and the manner in which house lots are being allocated, where people that their lots are located, their days are numbered. So when you look at what is happening in all the sectors in this country, where we boast about the money, and it can't be felt by the ordinary people, and cost of living is sky high, the people of Guyana will judge them, and their days are numbered. So when I call on the government side to support such a motion, it is simply because I know days. Sir, let me turn to the Honorable Sanjeev Dattadin. Sir, I don't know if, when I listened to his statement, I drew the conclusion that he was just dashed on to this motion today. This morning in a matter of minutes, and perhaps he didn't get the time to examine the motion properly. But he attempted to speak about transparency. He attempted to speak about transparency and accountability. And he spoke about elections and rigging. I said in this house the last, and I'm saying it again, every one of our candidates that are contesting in the local government election, legitimate signatures. The people are alive and well who signed in support. Time did our leader of the opposition or on national television to apologize to anybody for their dead mother appearing on a signature list. That is what had to happen with the people's talk about transparency and accountability. Let us not talk about electoral because the evidence, the solid evidence to support the feet of the People's Progressive. That same honorable member, Sanjeev Dattadin, spoke about the suspension of MPs because of the mace. It seems as though he doesn't recall. Perhaps he should turn where they can probably remind him that Isahak Basir, God rest the dead, was a member of the People's Progressive Party when he went and moved the mace, when he took away the mace from its rightful position. Perhaps they don't remember the People's Progressive Party. That's very same Isahak Basir who took a glass from his seat and felt it at the Speaker of the National Assembly at that time. And you talk about the
Point of order, standing order 14. The honorable member, Mr. Speaker, the honorable member is referring to a person who has passed. And secondly, he was expelled from the House to not be a member of the House after that incident. So he faced the worst consequences. He was expelled by the National Assembly and not allowed to remain a member of the National Assembly. So do not try to make it seem as if there were no consequences.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, I don't recognize that as a point of order.
Thank you for your protection.
Honorable Member, you may continue.
Thank you very much for your protection, Comrade Speaker. Let me repeat that because it may have been lost. Isahak Basir, God rest the dead, as stated in the Hansards of this National Assembly. It is recorded, was a member of the People's Progressive Party when he removed the mace from its seat and took it and gave it to the Honorable, at the time, Honorable Chedi Jagan, who's now dead also, God rest the dead. He was the one, Isahak Basir, who took a glass and hurled it at the Speaker of the National Assembly. Don't come in here, none of you on that side of the house, and tell us about decorum in this house. Don't come over here in this house and try to paint yourself as though you have done no wrong. Don't do that because you have begun it. You set the record. You are the ones who tried to bring down decorum in this honorable house. That are on the desk. History has taught us that it is the People's Progressive Party that has a track record of no respect for law and order, for the order of business. So don't come here and try to tell us what is right from what is wrong. You have a dirty past. And it is well documented. So don't come and try to tell us about it.
Pace and power. Good folks. Pace and power. We wish we had more time. We wish we had more time to share more of that with you. Pace and power. But that being said, share the life before you go. Bear blows. That's the term. That's the only term I could use here. Bear blows. Pace and power. That being said, good folks, share the damn life, Don Solomon. Don Sullivan, Onessa, Sandra, Audrey, Ariel, Heaven, Faith, Michaela, Hazeline, share the jam live, Kim Batson, beat and teach, Kim. Beat and teach. Folks, share the live. We want others to get valid, credible information. John and Mike and Van, Lennox, and all the other guys joining us. Beat and teach, pace and power, good folks. Share the live, smash that emoji button, folks. We're going to invite you guys to partner with us as well. We want to continue doing more of these shows. Oh, don't let me come out there. Beg it. Share the live. Smash the emoji button. Folks, I would gladly do these programs for free if somebody would just sponsor it. I ain't gonna beg nobody. I gladly do it for free. Just keep it on here. But share the damn live. Alistair Collins Forum. Remember to check them up, folks. And here's how you can partner with us, good folks. We're available via Cash App and Zelle, PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union, all the above. 627-6963 if you have a query or so. Bear belows, folks. Beat and teach. That's the last bell, I promise. That's the last bell. We promise, folks. That being said, thanks for joining us tonight. 2,500 of you still watching us. I am fast, but catch you all bed. Drink your porridge. Sparry good to see you, Sparry. Drink your porridge, catch your bed. Sandra Brotherson, Yolanda Thomas, and all the other folks. Yeah. Candy, happy birthday to your sister. Happy birthday to Candy's sister. Did I miss that somewhere? Happy birthday going out to Candy's sister. I probably missed that somewhere. Yep, probably missed that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Candy's sister. Oh my God, I know I missed that somewhere. I must have missed that. I don't like missing these things. Yeah. Happy birthday to Candy's sister. I missed that somewhere along the line. Had to have. But good night, each and every one of you. Share the live before you go. Smash that emoji button before you go. Folks, there's so many things to follow. So many things. Apologies if I missed that. I don't know it's Candy's sister birthday. I'll be up in Skeldon right now. Happy birthday, Cindy. Happy birthday to Cindy. Happy birthday, Cindy. Hope you have a great rest of the birthday. The night is still young. You know, if you're old like Candy, you want to tuck in early, you see. But if you're young, the night is still young. Big happy birthday to Candy's sister. Joining us from Trinidad. Right? Cindy Young. Thanks for joining us. And happy birthday. Yo, wish Cindy happy birthday for us. Please and thank you. Go ahead and wish Cindy happy birthday from all of us over here. You try there with Keith and Kamala. Try with them. Happy birthday. Do have a great birthday. Yep. Percy in heaven and Rami and all the other folks. Anne Marie. That being said, stay safe, guys.